Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new. Manchester derby today in the Etihad, I guess. Home game for Manchester City. Heavy favourites. I personally can't see anything other than a Man City win, although I wouldn't be surprised if Manchester United made it difficult for them. The teams are on the screen. The benches are on the screen as well. McTominay does start. Feels like Bruno Fernandes will play on the right-hand side of the front three with Rashford and Garnacho. No Anthony in that team. He's on the bench, I think. But yeah, he's gone with McTominay, Casemiro, Kobe Mino as well. So it feels like he's absolutely he's basically just said, I'm just going to play all my midfielders apart from maybe Amrabat. He's got Lindelof at left back. Or maybe it'll be Dalot. You let me know, Man United fans. I think the last time you guys played Lindelof, he was at left back. Evans obviously starts next to Varane. But let me know if it's going to be Lindelof at right back and maybe Dalot at left back. I think maybe that will make more sense considering Dalot actually knows how to play at left back. But I don't know. It seems like he's going to be playing left back, Lindelof. So see how that goes. It's going to be him versus Bernardo Silva or Foden. Maybe they interchange on that right wing. It's going to be a rough day for him if that's where he is. Dalot's going to invert from right back, says Z. Lindelof will play left back. Okay. So going to be interesting. Man City's team is as good as it gets, really. Alvarez is on the bench. He's not playing in the 8 role. He's not playing in the midfield. Stones will probably step in next to Rodri at times. De Bruyne, Foden. So I think that's Man City's strongest team, probably. Akanji right back. He'll probably move in, make it a back 3 with Diaz and Ake when Stone steps into midfield. I think that's Man City's strongest team. I can't see a single fault with that team. You've got probably Foden in the middle where he's best. You don't have to have Kovacic in there, Matisse Nunes, Alvarez. They're all on the bench. Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis. I don't know why I've got a Kanji on there twice. Vardiol's there as well. So let me just remove a Kanji off that Man City bench. But yeah, that's basically as strong as it gets for City, I think. So that's a really good team. Make sure you smash up the likes. I'm going to get predictions going now. Let me just get this bench edited. Make this change. And yeah, for me, I've got Man City to win. Don't want to be too disrespectful about the score, but I've definitely got Man City to win. Man United can put up a fight. They've done it before. Usually when I've written them off in these big away games, Liverpool away, everybody thought that Liverpool were going to absolutely destroy them. Then they managed to get a result. They managed to grind out a 0-0. So it's not to say that Man United can't frustrate City, but I think with the players that Man City have available, which is basically everybody, I don't see Man United being able to hold out for the full 90 minutes and keep them at bay. They're going to have to do a serious shithousery performance, hit them on the break, on the counter, low block it, which I'm sure they're going to do. I just don't think they can last with Haaland, De Bruyne. I think if City had a couple of players out, I might be able to see it. But yeah, no Grealish. Yeah, Grealish versus Doku. Yeah. That's a back and forth. Maybe in the big games, you look at Grealish more, retains possession, recycles it, keeps the ball. Doku's a lot more of a risk taker on the 1v1 situations. But to be honest, if you're Man City, you probably maybe want Doku going up against Dalot and trying to get some change out of him. There's no Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka's obviously better defensively than Dalot. Dalot's better on the ball for me. I like Dalot. I think Dalot's a really good player. But yeah, if you're Doku, you want to see if you can get something out of Dalot for sure. See if you can test him and get some change out of him. So is it Walker starting and Akanji on the bench? Maybe I've misread this. Sorry, let me see. You guys are telling me Walker is starting. I thought it was Akanji starting. Let me take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, it is Walker. Sorry. Yeah, I've messed up there. It is Walker. All right. So, yes, Walker starting, not Akanji. That's the only change to what I have. Walker has had mixed moments this season. He's had a couple of moments where he's been dragged up and destroyed a little bit. Sterling did it to him. Let's see how he does. Who's going to be over there? Garnacho, isn't it? So, yeah, let's see how he does. All right. Let me see if I can just get this starting 11 back. There we go. So it'll be Walker, Stones, Diaz, There we go. Poll is up. Get your votes in on the poll. That's up in the chat. Should be changed now for Walker to come in there. And that's the side. No Amrabat. No Amrabat as well. All right. Garnacho ripped him up in the FA Cup final. I think Rashford will play up front. Rashford will play up front down the middle. It's not a position that he's good in. So I'd be worried. I'd be worried about that. Now, to be fair, I mean, Man United are going to play on the break, so probably makes it easier for Rashford. You're not playing up against a low block, asking him to link up and, you know, drop deep and do all these Martial things. I think him playing up front in a counter-attacking team today, high line, probably suits him. You know, should give him a chance to at least try and get something out of the, you know, something out of that back four. Man City have given some chances away. They conceded 2 goals against Luton. They're not airtight. I think Liverpool's centre-back pairing and Arsenal's centre-back pairing have been more impressive than Man City's. I say Man City probably maybe third in that list. Maybe some will even argue that Romero and Van der Ven are right up there as well when they're together. But yeah, you can definitely get at that defense. But let's see. All right. They've got no chance in hell. Nah, I wouldn't say Man United are going to get anything either. I can see like a 3-1, maybe a 2-0. Let's see. Who do you want to win the league? You know, I don't like City, but it will be City. I'm not picking Liverpool and I'm not picking Arsenal, so it's pretty easy for me. If Rodri avoids defeat, he'll set a new Premier League record of the longest unbeaten run for a player. And Man City are over a year unbeaten at home at the Etihad. Wow, what a record! Let me just take a look and see what this means for the Premier League table as well. Premier League table: Liverpool top, 63 points, 4 points are clear. City with a game played more. City on 59 points. Arsenal 58 points. Obviously, they play Sheffield United tomorrow. 4 wins out of the last 5 for City, 5 out of the last 5 for Arsenal, 4 out of the last 5 for Liverpool. Everybody in red hot form at the top. Only Manchester United and Aston Villa with 4 wins out of the last 5 as well. Obviously, United lost their last game, but they were on a run before that. Let's see how that goes. Casemiro, Kobe Mino, McTominay. McTominay's probably Man United's goal threat in this game. You know, he's going to be the one that probably breaks from midfield, tries to get into the box, tries to get up for headers, set pieces. He's a target to hit. I could actually see McTominay scoring in this game. There's something wrong with that guy. He's not a good midfielder by any stretch of the imagination, but he does seem to be popping up with goals. And now that Bruno Fernandes is playing off the right, I think he's going to drop an absolute stinker. Bruno Fernandes on the right side. If I'm looking at one person in that lineup for Man United today, Lindelof at left back is a concern. But Bruno Fernandes at right wing is definitely a concern. Rashford obviously up front is not ideal. But yeah, Bruno on the right side is not it. I don't know. He's gonna tuck in like crazy. Ake's over there, so I guess it's not the most high flying left fullback you can have out there to take advantage. But to be fair, Ake can get forward. I've seen Ake. He can get forward now. He's certainly capable. He's certainly capable. Better off the bench. Yeah, probably. He's a good impact sub. He saved United a lot of times with points, but it's been unsustainable. This is just hilarious. Man said Nkunku ain't better than João Felix. I can't lie. We should have kept him. This brother. You're funny. Man United fans deliberating. They're saying, I hate this team. I can't even hope no more. Could genuinely be 5 today. Wow. Man United fans not confident. I feel Rashford will bang in this game, says Z. Evans is going to get cooked. I haven't seen any stinkers from Evans, you know. Maybe he will. Haaland's up there. It could happen. But I haven't really seen Evans drop many stinkers since he come back. For all of, obviously, the panic. When you first signed him, obviously, it wasn't a good look at all. Probably still isn't a good look. But I haven't seen him drop too many stinkers. But maybe it's because I'm not watching every game. But yeah, your bench is... I mean, we're not going to see Diallo today. Never brings on Diallo. Never brings on Ahmed. It's going to be Anthony at some point. It's going to be Ericsson at some point. It's going to be Amrabat at some point. And that'll probably be that. 2-0 Bournemouth. What's going on? Other scores? I really hope we just get entertainment today and we get goals, man. Don't come and give me some 0-0 like the Liverpool Man United game before. Bournemouth are 2-0 up at Burnley. Burnley are going down. Burnley are having an absolute shit show. Absolute shit show. Shocking Premier League season from them. Minus 35 goal difference. Sheffield United minus 44 goal difference. 13 points between the both of them. We know Sheffield United are not getting absolutely anything tomorrow against Arsenal. I'm not covering that. Currently, Burnley are 11 points off escape. 11 points off Forest as it stands. Losing at home to Bournemouth. Sheffield United 11 points off as well. They will probably remain 11 points. And they have to get more points than the teams ahead of them. Not goal difference will save them because their goal differences are absolutely shocking. Their goal difference is double Luton's in the minus. Luton's is minus 17. Forest is minus 15. Palace is minus 15. Burnley minus 35. Sheffield United minus 44. What on earth are these two scrubs doing in this league? What are you doing? Losing 5-0 at home to Brighton, Sheffield United. Losing 5-0 at home to Aston Villa. Losing... Where are the other big beatdowns? 5-0 away to Burnley. Sheffield United lost 5. I feel like we don't speak about this. Like, we just let this shit slide. They lost 5-0 away to Burnley this season. 2 teams in a relegation scrap. Sheffield United are getting hit for 5 against Burnley. 5. Ay. 5 against Arsenal at the Emirates. 8 against Newcastle at home. That was the one that really, yeah, that was wild. Some big bomber batterings, bro. Derby County-esque shit going on there, man. Crazy. Yeah, you're going to absolutely beat the crap out of them, man. I'm not even watching that. Genuinely. You're going to beat them. There's no point anybody paying attention to Arsenal going to Sheffield United. You're going to beat them. It depends on how much you want to beat them by, but you're going to beat them. Burnley and Sheffield United are going down. It's done. Absolutely done. There's only one relegation place to fight between Luton on 20 points, Forest on 24, Everton 25, Brentford 26. I personally think maybe you put Palace in there 28, but then after that, it's pretty, yeah. Bournemouth with a win are basically securing safety today. 31 points. They'll be fine. They'll get enough points. No watch along tomorrow. Nope. Not watching Arsenal absolutely tear Sheffield United to shreds. Absolutely not doing that. No time for that. Wouldn't waste time on that. Yes, smash up the likes, big up. City having a beat. Yeah, so City's top 6 record is not great. They've not beaten a top 6 team at home this season. But it doesn't mean anything. They will click. Just need a tactical tweak from Pep. It doesn't mean anything today, I must agree. I think they'll win today. They'll put that record to bed. Unfortunately, I don't see United getting blammed. When was the last time City blammed a team in the Prem? The thing is with City, though, is they're always knocking at the door. They're always knocking at the door. I mean, they just beat Luton 6-2 midweek. But that was obviously an FA Cup. They're always, if you're wondering, questioning when they're going to do something, they're probably going to do it the next game. You know, they blammed Bournemouth 6-1 at home in November. They beat Manchester United 3-0 away from home at Old Trafford. I'm guessing that was their only top 6 win, according to you guys. Well, that was against Manchester United at Old Trafford. It was 3-0. So yeah, I know those games were both either side of each other. They blammed Fulham 5-1 at home. Back in August. Or yeah, it was in August, was it? No, it was in September. So yeah, not so many blammings, but doesn't mean they can't do it today. Not at all. Maybe you're asking for it. You're asking for it. You're dying for it. We need a battering. We do. Not lately, no. But City lately, since they come back from the Club World Cup, they were kind of just getting by, making sure that they get the results, stacking them up, which is fine. Went on a winning run, drew against Chelsea, trying to get back into their rhythm again now. City know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They know how to win a league, that's for sure. So they don't need to blame everybody to prove anything. They just need to pick up their results. And like someone said, make a couple tweaks. But I think they've made some good tweaks today. Alvarez coming out of the 8 is nice. There's no Akanji going into midfield. Those are my 2 pet peeves with City. Is Akanji. I do not like Akanji stepping into midfield. I got a big agenda against this. I don't like Akanji stepping into midfield. It makes me unwell. I know Stones can do it. Akanji can't do it. It's just not his thing, not his bread and butter. And Alvarez in the 8, for me, he's not an 8. Like, he might not be a lone striker. He might be a best in a 2. I don't know. We haven't really seen enough of him up front over a sustained period of time. But he's definitely a striker. He's not an 8. So he's not playing him in the 8. He's got De Bruyne and Foden, and he's not playing Akanji. So there's no risk of him doing that. Stones is back now. So I think City will look pretty good today, to be honest. Then we'd all be absolutely shocked. But it's not going to happen. That's something that we know won't happen. Right, let's call Saeed, because every time we got a game, he wants to come and jinx us. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I need to start this. Don't go anywhere. Saeed TV. Saeed Television. Don't go anywhere. Brother! It's your day now, brother. It's your day now. Are you stressed?
You know what? I'm not stressed, but I'm also what's the word? I'm numb. I'm numb right now. I'm just numb to any sort of feeling. Maybe when it's like 5 minutes before kickoff, that's when I'm gonna feel very, very stressed. Very stressed.
I know you was trying to do a pep talk. You's like, yo, guys, you gotta wake up in the right way. You know what I mean? You gotta be pumped. I saw the picture with you and Steve, the face off. So it's all starting now.
I've done my work. I've done my job, Matisse. I've done my bit. I've been the 12th man. Now do their bit. You do your bit.
Haaland's on form, 5 goals against Luton, bro. De Bruyne.
You know what it is, though?
They're not playing Alvarez in the 8. They're not putting Akanji in midfield. It's I don't know.
Bro, I can't lie.
I don't know.
I thought to myself, Akanji would have started, man. But Dave just said, yo.
No, we're not playing.
Stones is back.
Yeah. Yep.
Stones is back. They said, Stones is back.
Yep.
And man said, yo, you ain't playing around today, man.
Foden in the middle. Foden in the middle.
Do you reckon he's in the middle, though? Or you reckon he's on the right?
So it could be him or Bernardo, isn't it? It could be him or Bernardo. They might even interchange.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, but I think Bernardo. I think Bernardo will play on the right. I think he'll play on the right. Yeah. I think
that's crazy, man. They can afford to do that, and we're putting Bruno Fernandes, apparently meant to be best creator we've got here on the right hand side,
bro,
to accommodate McTominay.
Oh, bro, every time Bruno plays on the right, he stinks up the gaff. Do you know why though? Do you know why he's doing it? Because he's probably going to put McTominay on Rodri, try and man mark him out the game, which is what we did. Which is what we did with Gallagher.
Bro,
Bruno stinks on the right.
Listen,
I mean Bruno stinks, but he stinks on the right.
McTominay, I tried to gas it up, but the more I look at it, he ain't gonna do a Herrera on Hazard. He ain't gonna do that, bro. Like I've never seen him do that well. Yeah. Only Fred could do that. That's why I miss Fred.
Yeah, when you did,
Fred was the only player.
You stick Fred on De Jong at the new camp.
Yes, we stuck Fred on De Jong at the new camp. We stuck Fred when he came. I think he came on the bench as well. Or did he start against on the even at Old Trafford? Bro, remember De Bruyne a couple of seasons ago when we won 2-1? Like, bro, like we've done it.
Yeah,
Fred has been that kind of guy. In the derby, Fred is an animal. In a derby day,
yeah,
he's an animal, bro.
Yeah, McTominay can't do it for you. because he's got
Right?
all the passion,
Well, we
desire.
hope so. We hope so. But it's it's almost like, I don't know, man. It's
Mm,
crazy. It's like
yeah,
asking for a Liverpool loss at the minute. It's not going to happen.
bro, you should have locked off your watch along. Why'd you stay?
Bro, let me
Why-
explain. Let me
when will
explain.
you learn?
So I was literally covering the Chelsea game. I was like, yo, it's 1 minute left. I'm about to pack up. I'm about to finish off the stream. I was like, yo, my Liverpool 2 points dropped. It's peak. Next thing you know, I literally was about to end the stream. I'm like, cool, I'm done out here and I want to watch it. And the chat just started. You know when they start flooding in?
Mm.
1-0 Liverpool, 1-0 Liverpool. I said, what? Are you crazy?
Your reaction was class.
Bro, I had no idea. I was checking something on Google. I was literally checking what games are on tonight. 5:30 kickoff.
Yeah.
And then I looked back in the chat, and then the rest is history. And I was just distraught. Distraught, bro.
Yeah.
Distraught.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I didn't watch the game because I was too busy with my own issues. But I heard they didn't play that well.
Yeah, I didn't watch it as well. Yeah,
I heard they didn't play that well. Clark and obviously Gomez had to play midfield, so they weren't playing great.
Yeah.
Forest could have won, had some chances from what I saw in the highlights. Bro, McAllister's clipped this ball in, and I said it. This McAllister guy, bro, I don't know how Manchester City didn't buy him to replace Gundogan. The guy can score, the guy can assist, the guy can pass, the guy can take set pieces, the guy's press resistant, the guy, bro, piss me
they
off.
wanted him as well in the summer.
Bro, but
I remember saying to United,
he was cheap.
Yo, he's a decent option.
And he's cheap.
Yep.
Bro, he was
cheap as well.
Do you know what I mean? And he's not old, he's young. But bro, that pass and then Nunes.
He's young, but he's 24.
Yeah, Nunes, bro, with the crashing header.
24,
oh my
man.
God, bro. The scenes. Absolute
Broski.
bedlam, bro. Bedlam. Oh dear.
It's a joke, man.
And Arsenal are going to win tomorrow. Arsenal are definitely going to win against Sheffield United. I've just been
Arsenal are going to win.
Bro, Sheffield United and Burnley are finished.
You have to survive again on the big six.
Yeah. Tottenham won, yeah. Sheffield United are finished. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Burnley are losing 2-0, by the way, as well.
Yeah, to Bournemouth. Yeah, it's finished. They're done. They're both relegated. May as well just finish it now. Done. Finished.
Bro. Them
they're
two guys, man.
They're both 11.
Honestly,
they're 11
crazy,
points.
Man.
They're 11 points off Forest. They're 11 points off safety. Both of them.
What?
Yeah, 11 points.
Both of them.
And bro, their goal difference is double, like minus, but double the teams ahead of them. Double Luton. Sheffield United's goal difference is like minus 44. Burnley's minus 35, and then Luton's like minus 17. It's mad. Mad. I've just been going through their results. They're just getting... Bro, Sheffield United lost 5-0 at Turf Moor. They lost 5-0 to Burnley. They lost 8-0 at home to Newcastle. Bro, they lost 5-0 at home to
Do you reckon they're worse than Derby?
Huh?
Listen, did Derby get beat convincingly like that? Or did it just
Burnley,
beat, like...
Derby got slapped, bro. Do you not remember the home game against Villa where Petrov scored from halfway line?
Oh, yeah.
Derby were getting destroyed. Derby were getting destroyed. They won one.
Now, to be fair, you know what it is? It's just social media, man.
Yeah. One game all season, they beat Newcastle at home. That's the only game they won at Pride Park. They got destroyed every game. It was mad.
So let me ask you a question. Do Man United have any chance today?
No.
Give me some tactical breakdown of what you think United could do to stop Manchester City. So where do you think Man United can exploit today?
They do give chances, to be fair. If Rashford has to have the game of his life. If Rashford doesn't turn up and he's not feeling it, then it's done. But because he's up front, I don't like him up front. He's better off the left. But because they're gonna play with the possession, he's gonna be running in behind anyway. He's not gonna really have to hold. He's gonna have to hold it up as well, draw fouls. Like, I don't know. It's not really Rashford's game to do that. So he's gonna have to just be a over the top merchant. Balls in behind. I think Bruno on the right is gonna drop a stinker because he always does in big games and he's shit on the right. So there's nothing over there. You're just gonna have to hang on. You're just gonna have to hang on. Like you've packed the midfield. Lindelof is at left back. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I thought you would have made me move Dallo over there because he's played left side before. You're just gonna have to hang on. You did it against Liverpool at Anfield, but I think the problem here is obviously
but that's different.
It's different. Yeah, it's different.
Liverpool don't try and like do the patient thing where they still keep playing the same way. Like they just started to look more forward. Yeah, they started to be erratic.
Bro, Liverpool.
You know what I mean? Like they got rattled by United.
Liverpool just started going
Man City.
Route one.
Yeah. With Man City, we'll just keep playing, keep building the ball around, keep getting us like pegged in. Like it'll just be like how do we play with you guys? You just kept sitting back, and the next thing you know, Rodri found the goal.
Yeah, you'll be suffocated. They'll suffocate
And
you.
Haaland missed about 50 chances.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And Haaland just scored 5, so he's confident now. He's back. De Bruyne's there.
Yeah.
Stones.
Yeah.
Doku versus Dallo.
Come on,
how's
man.
that gonna go? I like Dallo.
Dallo, listen, Dallo's good, yeah. Listen, Dallo's been good this season. You know me, I give credit where it's due, yeah. And listen, Dallo struck me up this season. But it's almost like these kind of games where the Dallo agenda comes back. You know what I mean? The Dallo agenda creeps back in, where he gets cooked today and he's at fault for a couple of the goals. So this is a test.
Yeah,
it's a big test for him.
It is.
It's a big test.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? So I feel like today is a game where you rise. You know, you see what Gusto did with Doku. He gave him a battle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And worked well in that aspect. Dallo today, listen, carry on your good form because you've been one of our best players this season.
Agree.
So carry on the momentum.
Yeah.
You know?
Evans.
1-0 Leverkusen.
I think Haaland's going to try and pin onto Evans.
Oh, shit. You know what? It's mad, yeah? And this is going to sound crazy.
He's been decent.
Evans hasn't had a bad season.
That's what I said, yeah. He hasn't. He actually hasn't.
Evans has not been bad this season. As much, I thought he would have been cooked. I thought he would have been found out. He's 35 years old.
Yeah.
I think he's 30. Yeah, he's 35.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been found out. But so far, so good.
Yeah. Do you know who you're not going to see today? You're not going to see Diallo.
Good.
You're not going to see Diallo today. Your manager, I don't know what his agenda is with Diallo.
I'm not expecting that.
I don't know what your manager's agenda is with Diallo. He will not play him. We'll not see him off the bench.
Nah, he won't. But this is sort of game where you do play Diallo, where he can actually hold up the ball for you and actually keep the ball in certain tight space. But you know what it is? Diallo, I think for me, what he thinks Diallo doesn't have is that explosiveness, that ability to track back, that ability to kind of keep the energy for 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Like
Diallo,
back and forth.
Diallo's
he doesn't believe he's got that physical.
Yeah, Diallo's more of a player for a possession-based team, I think. Like a team that's going to have a lot of the ball, and then he can get into the pockets and link up.
Well, like Man City.
Yeah.
Like Man City.
Yeah,
you see with Oscar Bob.
Yeah.
Oscar Bob's getting opportunities for Man City.
Yeah, he's on the bench today. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You got
a lot of youngsters on the bench. Eriksen's of no use to you in this game.
Oh my days.
Eriksen's of no use to you. If Eriksen,
100%.
If Eriksen has to come on, bruv, the amount of gaps in between the lines is going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Yo, guess what Ten Hag just said? Come out of the comment. He said,
what's he said? We
have to show how hungry we are. It's eat or to be eaten, and we want to eat. Yep. Hey, bro,
you know when these managers start waffling?
Out, mate.
Brother's just waffling now.
Broski, what's wrong with our managers, man?
It's just waffling, bro.
Man's talking about eating and that, bro. Relax, man. Yo,
bro. By the way, Bundesliga's looking done, bro. Leverkusen are winning 1-0 again.
Yeah, 100%. That league is over. That league is over.
Be 10-point gap if it stays like this.
Pep Guardiola said, man. Apparently, Pep Guardiola's spoken again, but what's he said, man? Like seriously, this guy, I can't stand his quotes.
Is he gonna say that Man United are a good team? He's a waffler, bro.
Oh shit! He said the manager Erik ten Hag knows the plan better than me. Pep Guardiola admits he doesn't know yet if Man United are trying something different against Man City. Oh my!
We need to get this man out.
We need to get him out,
man. We need to get him out of this country. He needs to go, dude.
Oh, we need to get this guy out.
He needs to go.
Get this guy out, man.
Sack Pep.
This manager, I'm telling you, Guardiola needs to be. Bro, hey, listen, I can't stand this guy. You know when you just know someone's good at you, someone's better than you, anything. He's just smirking. He's just trying to be that kind of, He's
a bastard,
like, bro. Stop trolling us, man.
Bro, do you know what I was discussing after the Luton game, right? This guy got everybody on the tiki-taka thing. Yeah, he's got Burnley. He's got all of his little minions, like company.
I know.
He's got all his minions playing his football, right? Yeah, with less quality. He's got Burnley up here getting absolutely rang-tangled every single week, trying to play the Pep way, right? While Luton just go lump it, slump it, and get points. And then this little conniving bastard has the audacity to just play De Bruyne. He goes long to Haaland against Luton. He holds up the ball, lays it off to De Bruyne.
I know.
De Bruyne knocks it in behind, and they score. I know. Bro, man's doing Route 1 football. He did it against Arsenal at the Emirates at last season. Do you remember when Haaland was they just used him as a long outlet? They was using him as a long ball. He's got all of
Bro,
his little minions
you know what he
trying to play
reminds me
his
of? He
football.
reminds me of these guys on
He's a
TikTok,
little
yeah?
fraud. I mean,
He reminds me of these guys on TikTok
oh,
that try and sell these trading telegrams, yeah? And they say to you, yo, you could be the best trader.
he's a hustler.
I'm getting 5,000 a month. And they say to you, money's key, da 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 da. And next thing you know, you realize you got to pay for the course, you got to pay a monthly subscription, the money's not guaranteed, there are big losses. You know what I mean? So it's not the whole truth. And he tells you all this fabrication, yeah, you're gonna be rich. And da 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 da. That's what Guardiola does. He tells you you can play this style of football and become one of the best managers in the world. Then you realize you're not Pep Guardiola. You are not Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean?
Oh dear. And then he'll do all of that just to go back to route one, up to Haaland, not down to De Bruyne,
And
in
that's
behind.
what I'm saying.
But this is the thing with City right now. They've built themselves in a way now you can't touch them. If you go low block, they got De Bruyne, they got Foden, they got Bernardo, they got a dribbling 1v1 winger to go past players, they got Grealish for ball retention, right? They got Rodri and De Bruyne for long shots, so you can't even just sit in. They got Haaland to cross the ball into for headers. But if you don't sit back and you play a high line, they got all the pace with Haaland, all the pace with Doku, and all the passes to play them in behind. What do you do? What are you meant to do? At least if you know, when you sit back against like maybe sometimes Liverpool, they get frustrated, they start spamming crosses if they don't have a certain couple of players missing. Like, what do you do with this lot? What do you do with this lot, bro? It's long. It's a long day. It's a long day, bro. Set pieces, they got and then on set pieces, they're usually playing about 4 centre backs anyway, so they'll probably get you there as well. If Vardy was on the bench today, Akanji's on the bench, usually they'd be playing on top of having Ake, Diaz, and if they got Stones, bruv, they got dickheads, bruv.
You know what it is, yeah? Listen, Ten Hag's talking a lot of talk here last couple of weeks. He said, yo, we can compete with Man City and Arsenal. We've shown it. We can beat them.
Yeah.
So now show it. Now show me. You know what I mean? I may have... Listen, I can feel the way I feel about a manager, yeah? But it's always days like this where he can say, I've got life in me. I've got something in me. You know what I mean? I've shown I can do something here. Like, you can do something. So tactically, you're not a rubbish manager. You just came into the job thinking you're going to play a certain way. You haven't done that, and now it's all gone to tits. Now, just show me the element of what Eric Ten Hag can be. You can't show me an element today on a derby day where it matters the most, where pride is at stake, where I know that the rest of the week I'm getting cooked by my own family and everyone like that. Today, more than ever, show you why you were chosen to be that Man United manager.
Look at City's
just
bench.
Today, more than ever.
Look at, bro, do Manchester City have a single injury? Look at their bench. Have you seen it on Sky Sports? They haven't got a single injury. I swear everybody's there.
Only Grealish. Only
Grealish. Everybody else, bro, is there.
I've seen our bench.
The whole bench. Yeah, I've seen it. I've said Bear, Kombala, Forson, Koala. I don't know who these brothers are. Bro, Man City don't have a single young.
These guys are from the.
Everybody on that Man City bench is first team player now. There's not. Bro, everybody's first team player. It's just Grealish missing. Grealish would maybe come in for. Maybe like Oscar Bob or someone. That's about it. If you were to go full power,
that's it, man. They'll just see the game out, bro. Come on, man. Like by then they'll probably see the game out. Listen, broski. When Steve said to me on the Derby Day preview, he said we want to show you no mercy. I was like, yo, fuck. Last game they beat us. I think 4-0 in the first half or whatever it was, and it was one of them where I was like, shit. And then they showed a bit.
You lost 3-0 at Old Trafford this season in the Prem, didn't you?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That was a training.
I think that was their only top 6 win. I think that's their only top 6 win. I'm hearing.
Yeah.
They didn't beat Tottenham. They didn't beat us this season. They haven't beaten Liverpool.
When's the last time Man City lost at home? In Etihad?
Long time. Very long time.
Be seriously, guys. When's the last time Man City lost at home? Let me find out here.
I can't remember.
Last time.
I can't remember.
Man City.
I called him Koala.
Lost at... Oh, Arsenal.
Koala.
Is it Arsenal?
Can't be Arsenal. When did Arsenal?
When
did Arsenal beat them there? When did Arsenal? No, it would have been. It would have been a like a Palace or someone, or Brentford. Yeah, Brentford, Luca Toni and
Brentford.
Yeah,
I think it's Brentford.
Not Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh shit! Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford went there and won 3-1.
Oh
3-1.
shit!
Yeah.
3-1 they
That was
won.
a brilliant performance from Thomas Frank and Brentford.
2022.
Yeah, brilliant.
2023, 2022. Yeah, 2023.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that was
right.
brilliant. What a performance.
That's the last time.
Mm.
And before that,
Maybe Tottenham, Palace, one of them teams.
probably, you know what it is? It's probably his Palace or something like that.
Palace did well there when
Probably his Palace
Gallagher
or
was on
something like
loan.
that.
He got a goal there. Set
Or
up by
before the World Cup.
set
Or
up
before the
early.
World
So
Cup. Wolves it was. Before that, it was Wolves.
yeah. So nobody
Yeah.
good. None of the top teams anyway.
None of the top. That shows you, innit?
Always a shock,
And
yeah.
also, this brother, Rodri, is on a 58-game unbeaten streak. You know how bad that is? Do you know how bad that is?
Man's nearly at 60 games.
Do you know how bad that is? Broski, Matisse. I'm going to gather my thoughts for the last 10 minutes in silence. I'll see you on the Big Six on Monday. And yeah, pray for me. Pray for me.
It's looking like a long day. I think for you,
See you
brother,
later.
you're gonna have an emergency meeting tonight. Maybe set up early days. Get all the gang ready. Man them talk.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be one of them ones. Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, he knows, man. He knows. It's gonna be a long day. What time's kickoff? 10 minutes. He's because because at the start of I was watching, because he started obviously his watch along earlier, so I was watching his watch along right when he started at 1:30, and he come in and he was excited and he said, guys, chin up guys, it's derby day, you know what I mean, let's do it, let's get stuck into them. And then now I've spoken to him. I've brought him back down to earth. I've just let him know that, listen, brother, highly unlikely, I can't lie to you. And do you know what the problem is? Whenever I've remembered the Manchester United team going to the Etihad and getting a result, it's always one of the big players that stands up. It's like a Pogba or a Rashford. Somebody has had a performance where it's like, okay, they took their team to higher heights. I can't see today which Manchester United player, apart from McTominay, right? I can see McTominay getting a goal because he's just typical. I can't see which Manchester United player is going to have a big game. I can't see Rashford having a masterclass up front. I can't see Bruno Fernandes having a masterclass on the right wing. Like, Kobe Mino is probably like the one person you can cling to, but like, how is he gonna? Unless he does what he does, where he skips past 2-3 players and scores. Like, who's going to be the one? Or he plays an incredible pass. Who's going to be the one to stand up and deliver? It's a lot of pressure. Yes, someone said Garnacho. It's a lot of pressure to put on Garnacho. So Man United used to have big names. Like, now they got people who think they're big. Now they got people who think they're big names, but they're not. They're not. Man United had Ibrahimovic up front, even a couple of years ago, obviously under Mourinho. Do you know what I mean? Pogba, big player. Obviously didn't deliver to the level. He's just ended his career, but he had world-class quality in him. Obviously, Bruno, some people feel like, but for me, I've never been too keen on Bruno. I just don't think he's all that personally. But yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough. I don't know. I don't know. He's saved them a lot this season. Remember to close the poll. Thank you. I'm going to need that reminder. Maybe I should just do it now. Get your votes in on the poll. Nearly 700 votes, because I am going to shut it at some point. Unlike usual. Low scoring game. Please let there be goals. Man said Anthony Z. Come on, man. Igalo. What is it with you, man, and fetish with these strikers? Igalo, Weghorst. Ay, ay, ay. Low score. No, it needs to be. There needs to be big games. Big goals today. I need goals. Why is Amrabat not starting? I don't know. I actually thought Amrabat might play. I heard he had a good game at left back recently, so I thought he might get in, but I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Bruno Fernandes is your captain on a day like this. He also missed the game at Anfield because he got himself suspended the game before. Man United ended up getting a point. He forgot to get suspended for this game. So let's see. No, I'm not surprised Bruno's starting. Bruno's captain. Bruno's going to play whenever he's available. If Mason Mount was available, maybe then those two could have a little fight for that 10 position, but he's been injured since he got there. Maybe you could say a Mason Mount could do a job on, well, not do a job, but could maybe do the job of trying to stick onto Rodri. Maybe if you had a fully fit, informed Mason Mount, you could ask him to go and do a job on Rodri or go and stick on him and see if he can put him under some pressure. That's something that he was decent at doing. Very good at doing, pressing in those positions when he's at his full. That probably could have been his role today, actually. Probably could have done his role. Probably does it. He definitely does it better than McTominay. He could have definitely done that role. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the plan is with that midfield. And that's why I was, in the end, I was like, you know what? You man can have him. Because the amount of politics and, polarizing name in our team when he was here last season. I said, you know what? The money you man are going to pay, and I have absolutely no idea how you're going to use him. You can have him. Let's see how you use him. And he's been injured the whole time anyway, so. Thoughts on United's formation? Well, it's going to be a 4-2-3-1, isn't it? Or 4-3-3. Or 4-5-1 if you get really pushed back. Be a mixture between those formations. I think when you're going forward, you're going to be looking for McTominay to get out that midfield. Mino and Casemiro will be behind him, and he'll be trying to get into the box, getting headers, trying to, knock downs, try and get a goal. Bruno will be so narrow today. I think almost Bruno will be on top of McTominay. Like, they'll just be getting in each other's way potentially. Like, Bruno's not going to stay out on the right. We know that. Every time Bruno plays on the right, he always ends up coming inside anyway and just playing this like, right side 10. He's not going to hug the touchline or anything. So it's going to be a lopsided team. It's going to be heavy left. Heavy left. But maybe Dalot can provide something if he can get himself forward. I just don't see Dalot getting too far forward today because Doku's on that left side. And I think that's why Pep, not that he had any other choice, maybe. Maybe he did. He could have played Foden out there. But I think Pep's playing Doku on that left to basically tell Dalot, don't go anywhere. Like, basically tells Dalot, you're not going anywhere today. You're not moving. You're not getting forward. You're not doing all that adventurous shit. Doku's there. He's quick. He's pacey. Good 1v1. He's a threat. So you gotta manage that. So I don't think he's gonna get too far forward. That goal from Musiala on Friday was mad. I've not really looked into the Musiala rumors personally. Can't really see anybody apart from Man City being able to bring him in England. So yeah, I don't think he'd go to Man United if he's smart. Don't think he'd go to Chelsea if he's smart. So it's only Man City. It's only Man City that could go for him, and they could maybe see that as a replacement for. Well, they would just see that as an extra body, isn't it? In the Bernardo Silva's always been a little bit sketchy on whether he's staying or not. So I don't think Arsenal will go for him. No, I don't think so. No. I mean, if Arsenal went for him, that would be insane. That would be insane. But I don't think they will. I don't think Arsenal will have the money. I don't think Arsenal have the money. I think if Arsenal came in for him, I think he'd consider it. I think he would. I think he would. But I think you guys have bought Havertz now. Unless you did an absolute fire sale with Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Nelson, Cedric, unless you got rid of all these guys quickly in Ketia and just cashed in on all these guys and like 20 million a pop, and then whatever money you have on top of that, then you maybe could go and shell out on a deal like that. But I don't think Arteta is going to prioritize that because unless he's moving Havertz up front. If he's putting Havertz up, then I don't think. Look, you're not getting him and a striker. Like you're not getting him and a 100 million plus striker. It's one or the other. I don't think you're going to get Musiala because I think you're just going to go for the striker. And Havertz is just going to keep playing there. So I don't think that will happen. Yeah, you're going out all on the striker. So yeah, that's what I think as well. Sergio Gomez. Maybe he'd be the one to come out for Grealish, actually. Even though he's the only left back that they have. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Make sure you have tons of skills for this donkey. Oh dear. I think the big striker he's hinting at is a striker. The big signing he's hinting at is a striker because Jesus is obviously now struggling with injuries as well. So that makes it even more likely you go and get a striker. And then Jesus can play on the right. Maybe he becomes like depth for Saka if Nelson goes. Maybe you use Jesus more as a winger when you get the new striker. You use him more as a bench guy. And him and Zinchenko maybe just become squaddies like they were at City. Full circle. Ooh. Imagine Musiala at Real Madrid. There's no space for him. I can't see where he'd go. But imagine if he went to Real Madrid. That would be insane. Maybe PSG. I don't know. Could he go PSG? We haven't really mentioned PSG. Musiala for Enrique at PSG. With Mbappe going, you need new big names to come in. And that would be very interesting. Musiala at PSG. That would be interesting. That's something that I could kind of see. I could kind of see it. That would be interesting, you know. I don't know if Barca financially can do that deal. Don't know where Barca are at with their finances these days, to be honest. Right, we're about to kick off, guys. And we've kicked off Manchester City versus Manchester United. We're away. Time is going to be up on the screen. Come on, boys. Harlem. Man City coming forward early doors. Come on. I want a blamming. Yep, let me lock off the poll. Thank you for reminding me. Corner for Man City. Early doors, corner. This is to the second, literally. Wow, this can't get any more close. This literally can't be more in sync as literally to the second, guys. To the second. Here's De Bruyne. Go on, take the shot. Come on, go on. Oh, Man City, come on. Manchester City. Putting up punches already. I want to see a madness. I want to see a madness. It's not been a great start. If you're Man United. De Bruyne. Oh. Come on. Let's get down to business. I want a nice early goal, man. Nice early goal for Man City. I want the floodgates to open. I want to see a blamming, a battering. It's a battering. It's Etihad. Here's Doku. Ake. Right side now. Man City are going to do... They're going to do that. Just pure possession. Work Man United. Tire them out. I think ideally, obviously, they want that early goal because it will just bring Man United out of their shell. And there are gaps in between the lines early on. Here's De Bruyne. There's some gaps. De Bruyne's finding pockets. Oh, Doku's got in. De Bruyne. Oh, go on. Really good from Man City. Bernardo Silva on this left-hand side. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, reverse pass. They're in the box. Stones! Stones! Oh! Oh! Oh, my days. Man United. They are hanging on. What a pass from De Bruyne to find Stones. They're looking for Doku. Nah, this is going to be peak. If Man City score, like it could go either way here. Either Man City are going to put the pressure on first 10, Man United actually get through it somehow or luckily get by, and then the game settles down and then actually Man United don't get slapped up, or they score early. Haaland. Oh. Oh, dear. It was pen shouts. It was pen shouts on Stones. But nah, they got the ball. Casemiro got the ball. It's not a penalty. Stones in the wrong position. If it was someone else, maybe it would have been a different story. Good tackle from Casemiro. It will only be a long day if Man City score first. Man City are going to score first, most likely. But if Man City score early, then it will be a long day. Because now you're going to have to either come out and then there's going to be more space, or you're just, that's the only option because you need to get back in the game. So if they score early, it could be a long day. But if you get through the first 15, it might calm. They're going to calm down. I'm sure they'll calm down. I'm sure they'll stop at some point. Just hope. That's all you have is hope. I'm sure they'll calm down. They're just a bit angry. You know what I mean? You're pressing them high now. Bruno. They're just going to play through the press like that. Yo, Edison. You're just going to play through the press like that. Edison. You can't do that. Gonna just play through the press like that. Doku there coming close with the replay, just over the top of the bar. Woo! He's preparing a flight for his holiday. Dalot clears. They might double up on Dalot. Oh, here's Garnacho. This is a chance for Man United. They need to make the most of it. Garnacho. Edison catches, rolls it out immediately, and now Manchester City are coming forward, and they're coming fast. Man United are going to have to be so clinical. Any chance they get, they got to take. Decision making is going to have to be on point today. Scrutiny is going to be crazy if anybody flops in that final third. You know what it is. You're not going to get many chances. Here's Rodri. Ake. God, Man City are just too much. Foden clipped in behind for De Bruyne. De Bruyne, oh, Evans has done very well there. Casemiro, Kobe Mino, Evans clears. Evans is just showing his maturity. Man City get it back. Man City back in possession. It's going to be a long day for every Man United fan. It is. It's going to be long. De Bruyne, Haaland, is Foden. Foden's going to take on his man. Bring it back to De Bruyne. Now Foden. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne, ball in. Oh, I just saw Bernardo creeping in there. Thought he might be the one to get on the end of it, but it's been dealt with. Onana collects now. Manchester United. Manchester United. All I want is goals today. I just want entertainment. Onana's going to launch it. It's gone all the way over the top. With now Bruno. Bruno holds it up pretty well. Bruno's still on the ball. Finds Rashford. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! No, not after the statement. Not after the statement. Oh my God. Oh my God. The timing on that is impeccable from Marcus Rashford. He just scored one of the goals of the season. I can't believe what I've just witnessed. This guy has just ran onto Bruno's pass and absolutely thunderblasted it into the top corner, off the crossbar and in, especially after dropping that statement this week. That is so mad. Oh my days. Is he onside? I think, yeah, he's onside. You're fine. You don't need to stress. Bruno Fernandes is clearly onside. Ake is playing him on. Bruno does brilliantly to just hold it up and actually, for once, pick. Oh, that is just disgusting. That is just absolutely disgusting from Marcus Rashford. And it's funny because I was doing a combined 11 on BR Football on the app this week, and I was deliberating to put him in a combined 11 for this game with Doku and Grealish, obviously the other options. And I said, you know what? If you give Rashford to Pep Guardiola, I'm telling you, it could have been a different story, his career. But that is an absolute insane strike. Oh my God. I can't take my eyes off that strike. He's laced it. Foot through the ball. You can't get cleaner than that. You literally can't strike a ball cleaner than that. It doesn't get any better. Wow. What a great start to this game. That is literally the perfect way for this game to start. Even for someone who doesn't want Man United to do well, that is the best way for this game to start. that is outrageous. That's outrageous. And it's just one kick up. It's almost very reminiscent to the Brentford game where Brentford beat them, because it is literally just one long boot up. One long boot up, and then it's just hold the ball up, bring someone into play, batter it into the top corner. That is a nasty, nasty strike. He's taken the absolute net off there. Wow. What a statement. That's a real statement right there. Not what he released. That's a real statement. Man done all of his talking. Well, let's see if Man United can build on that. That's crazy. What a way to start the game. That's brilliant. Onana switched it to Dallo. I'm buzzing with that strike, you know. Even though I fucking hate United, that is a strike. I'm just entertained. I'm so entertained. You know when they say, are you not entertained? I am so entertained. That is a strike. First 10 minutes, we get that. Onana, what a pass again. Okay. Onana's trying to show off what he is passing range now. He's going to be giving us the long range boots in this match. Long range passing. Now City are going to have to think twice. Because remember, Pep was very complimentary of Onana in the Champions League final when they played Inter Milan 1-0. They won that. And they said, listen, it's so difficult with Onana because pressing him is pointless because the guy's just picking up passes out of nowhere. Obviously, since then, Onana's stocks have dropped. But now I'm interested. Because if Onana's going to keep playing these accurate passes over the top, Man City pressing up the pitch, we got something there. Something going on. Corner for United. Ball in. Punched away. It's funny. I was actually just chatting to Saj. If you guys are old OGs on the channel, some of you will know Saj, and he's a Man City fan, and he was literally telling me before the game that Rashford goes into the combined 11. He's not been happy with Grealish recently, and he's not convinced on Doku, but he was like, yeah, Rashford definitely in combined 11, and he said, yeah, if Rashford's on that left wing in a bit of space, it could be a madness. You're on their necks, yeah? Yo. I'm entertained. And you know me, I've been beefing City recently because of their little nasty remarks towards Chelsea. So, you know, a little bit of humbling. It's never a bad thing. It's wild. What a strike. Now Man United fans have built up some sort of, not expectation, but some sort of hope. The worst thing you can have as a football fan is some hope. It's horrendous to have hope. Because now that you've scored, you've got something to protect. It's like me yesterday when this is obviously to a much lesser degree, but I was not confident going into yesterday. We took the lead in the first half. I thought, okay, we might get something here. Might get a win. Hope is a bad thing. It's not good. Hope got people acting crazy. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, he's taking a step. Oh, he's taking another step. They can't stop him. Kevin De Bruyne trying to funnel it through to Haaland, intercepted. Dalot plays it through. McTominay. Rashford's giving it away, and I don't know why on earth he's just hacked it Stones into the touch. That doesn't make any sense. It's not very General John Stones of him to do that. No need. What a goal. We wanted entertainment. We wanted a good game. We definitely got it now. You don't get much. Oh, Foden. He just couldn't turn his body in time. What a save from Onana. Manchester City so close to equalizing. Massive save from Onana. Foden just couldn't twist his body in time to really get that shot off earlier. It was Bernardo just hooking it round. And then Foden just trying to make something out of a very tight angle. Now they've got a corner. I think Manchester United seem to be doing man marking. Ball comes in. Onana claims he's going to have a massive performance. Onana. He's had a great start, making a save. Basically a pre-assist on the goal. It's going to have to be a big game from Onana, big game from Evans, players like that. But that's a warning. That's a warning. They're saying, Ten Hag, park this bus. Park this bus. The thing is, if you park it too deep, Man City, they're inevitable then because they take shots from distance. Any little deflection, Rodri, De Bruyne, you're finished. So you can only park it so much because they've got long-range hitters. Here's Bernardo Silva on the ball now. He's going to play out wide to Doku. Doku on the left-hand side. Man City in possession. Man United probably defending now in a 4-5-1. Here's Ake. Back to Doku. Bernardo in the half space. Doku back to Rodri. Doku again. Just watch Bernardo. There he is. That's the underlapping run. He's now in behind. Cut back. De Bruyne. You got to watch it. De Bruyne just scuffs the shot. You have to watch Bernardo. I'm telling you, just keep your eyes on Bernardo. This guy's movement. He's just trying to pick up these little pockets, these little reverse passes he's looking for. Once he gets one, it's problems. But what a pass from Onana, by the way, into Bruno. Hit him perfectly. And yeah, Route 1 football from United. This strike, fucking hell, this strike is insane. Strike is nasty. Loose touch from Evans. Speak of the Red Devil. Here's Foden. Foden cutting inside. Foden's shot blocked. De Bruyne. It was a wild strike. It was a drunken strike. Doku, lot of space, takes the touch. Now up against... Oh, they've got it into the box again. Oh, Man City. Man United just about getting it clear. These pass entries into the box, they'll call it, right? Bruv, hold on. You got to score. Oh, the touch. Oh, Rashford. Rashford. What a chance for Rashford. He's got his touch all wrong. Oh, he's got his touch all wrong. He could have been away there 1v1 with Edison. Didn't get the touch right. Man United could have been thinking of 2-0 leads here. Here's Bruno. Bruno is actually, Bruno's involved. He's really not playing right at all. He's just in a free role. Or I don't know who's on that right wing, to be honest. It's kind of a mix between him and Rashford. But Bruno again, he's doing a good job. I'll give Bruno his credit. He's had a good game so far, Bruno. He's making good use of the ball when he gets it in these long range punts up front. I think Garnacho's playing on the right, isn't he? Yeah, Garnacho's playing right. Garnacho's on the right wing, and it's basically Bruno and Rashford playing close together. This is crazy. If he controls that, could have been 2. Imagine if they were 2-0 up. Imagine. As a neutral, well, I'm not a neutral, but as somebody who wants a great game, 2-0 Man United is not a bad score, you know. Because then Man City is going to just do a madness. Then they're just going to move mad. Then they're going to just move absolutely mad. Like 2-0 will rattle the shit out of them. Ball comes in, Edison's gone. Yeah, man, this chaos game. Proper Manchester derby. Here's Onana. He's going to play it. Aston Villa beat Luton as well, and Tottenham won, so United don't. Oh, De Bruyne! Look at the space. They tried to play him offside. They couldn't do it. Foden and Onana with a save again. Oh, my days. The amount of spacing behind. They left for Foden. I think they tried to play offside. Someone stepped up. I don't know if it was Lindelof that stepped up. And they've taken the corner quickly as well. Now Rodri is going to ping it in. And the header, it could have been free. Diaz cleared away. Man United living very dangerously there. High line. Lucky it wasn't Haaland instead. Probably would have been 1-1. This is a great game. What an opening 18 minutes this has been, man. What an opening 18 minutes. Insane match. Back and forth. High tempo. De Bruyne picking up brilliant positions. They're not really marking De Bruyne very tightly today. He's just getting loads of space. Here's Foden. He's going to clip it in, looking for Haaland, headed away by Varane. What a save from Onana again. Now Garnacho's on this left-hand side. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't seem like there's any restrictions on where these front three players can operate. Like Garnacho, I find him on the left, Rashford on the right. Then I see, Bruno on the left, Rashford down the middle. It seems like these guys are just interchanging in the front three, wherever they want to be at any given moment. I don't know if that's going to be good for off the ball when they're trying to defend and track fullbacks. But hey, very interesting situation. Oh, wow. Ay. Here's Ake. Ake left side. He's going to play it to Doku. Doku on the ball. Ake. Doku again. Doku's cutting in. Now De Bruyne. Great 1-2 with Doku. Haaland. It's a bit too far back there. He should really be coming near post, no? Onana now. He's launched it. It's a good pass. Foden right side. Walker switched it. Shit pass. Intercepted. Ake. Wow. We said after the first 10-15, City might have to settle down. But we didn't anticipate United would be leading when that happened. Here's Ake. Rodri. Ake. Played through there. First press. Stones. Switches it out to Foden. Lovely pass. Here's Foden. He's definitely not central today. Stones. Rodri again. City looking for gaps. Not really got Haaland into the game at all first 20 minutes. Barely said anything about Haaland. Here's Ake. Switched out to Foden. Now De Bruyne on the reverse. Haaland's movement, you got to watch it out for a corner. These reverse passes between Doku and Bernardo and Foden and De Bruyne, trademark Man City. These underlapping runs, trademark Man City. Corner, ball's going to come in. Onana claims he's been really good today, Onana. Really, really good start to the game from Onana. Long range distribution has been good. And then he goes and fucks up that pass as soon as I say that. But yeah, he's been good. Here's Stones now. Doku's on the left. He's not going to use him. Intercepted now. Man United get away. They got a break. Got a break. Bruno. Oh, he's played it over the top. There's a chance. Oh, what's going on, Rashford? Oh my God, Rashford again. Is he offside? What on earth? He's well onside. What is Rashford doing here? He's miskicked it. Rashford's had an opportunity to maybe even be on a hat trick today. I mean, if he would have got the shots off on the last two moves. Wow. Rashford, man. How can man go from smacking it top corner to missing the ball like that? Crazy. He's had a couple of moments. It's almost like his eyes lit up. He got way too excited. Ake. Out to Doku. Doku on this left-hand side. We haven't heard of Haaland. I feel like when we hear about Haaland, it's going to be because he scored. And that will be that. If they get one opportunity into him, one good cross, Doku. Oh, it's a good bit of play. Nice passing from City. Bernardo. Man City's game, the way they move the ball about is just so good. So good. Such a pace and precision on these passes, man. Here's Doku now. Bernardo's just inside. I think there's a whistle being blown. I don't know what's going on. He's offside. VAR. VAR check on a pen. It's not a penalty for me. Not a penalty for Man City. Bernardo Silva. Cross was blocked. Not a penalty for me. It's not given. Corner for Manchester City. Arms are tucked in inside his body. Literally can't do anything other than that. De Bruyne whips it in. Onana's coming out to punch. Now Walker. Here's Foden, play it out right now. Ball into the box. Still can't find Haaland in this game. De Bruyne. Bernardo. Rodri might line up the shot. Deflected. Out for a corner. Manchester City trying to put the pressure on. Maneuvering the ball around the penalty box. Looking for openings, gaps. There's a lot of crowd. Big crowd around Onana right now. Ball into the box again. Headed away. Rodri trying to keep it alive. Cleared. How's your touch, Doku? Second time. Man City back in possession. What a game. What a game, guys. This is what you want from a derby. This is what you want. Perfect. Here's Rodri. Switches out to Foden. Rodri in possession again. Just going to play it off to Ake. And now Doku on the left-hand side. Just look at Bernardo's standing position. Kobe Mino's now been tasked to stand on him and watch those runs as they look for Doku again. Because they know that pass, that reverse pass is so dangerous. As soon as you get that reverse pass played, it's a cutback and it's it's a queue of players just waiting. But if you don't keep up, you're too late on dealing with that. Ake. There's a switch on. Plays out to Foden. And you get the same thing between Foden and De Bruyne on the other side. City did this very well against Copenhagen. I'm here for a battering, yeah, but if Man United are going to compete and it's going to be a great game, I can't complain with that, you know? I'm not a City supporter. I don't give a damn if they don't win. Do you know what I mean? I prefer Man City to win, obviously, but if they don't win, I'll still have fun regardless. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to get entertainment out here regardless. I'm leaving with something today. I want it to be a good game because I'm probably going to review it. Here's Bernardo Silva. Doku, left side. He's got 2 on him. Doku trying to force the ball through to Bernardo. What you notice with City is they're so balanced. Both their flanks are equal threats. They're comfortable going right, left. Most teams, well, not most, but some teams are so one-sided and so right side, like they can be very heavy on the right or heavy off the left. Man City are so balanced. So balanced. You just know their pass map today and their average position is going to look like a work of art if they go on and win this game. Here's De Bruyne. He's played out left to Doku. Bernardo just... Oh, Doku's given it away. He's been tackled now. Bruno Fernandes. Walker. Foden. Rodri switches. Looking for Doku. Doku takes it in. Doku squaring up. Looking for Bernardo. Can he find back? Doku with the shot, and he's absolutely slashed it wide. Just could not wrap his foot around it. I think he's falling as he takes the shot, to be honest. They get themselves into the box very, very well. Yeah, Onana's been good so far. His cross collection's been good. He's made some saves, and his long range distribution's been great as well. So he's had the perfect game. He's had the perfect game. Smash up the lights, guys, if you haven't already. This is actually helping me kind of forget about what happened yesterday. I can't lie, because it's just such a good game. Here's Walker. Foden. Casemiro. Dalot. Varane. He's going to play it through. Looking for Bruno Fernandes. Dalot. I like what Man United are doing with this front three, because nobody's good on the right. None of them have their best position on the right wing. So he's just kind of letting them all almost take turns in playing in their least favorite position. So that way nobody gets stuck out there and has a shit game between Garnacho, Bruno and Rashford. They're taking it in turns. I've seen them all pop up over there at some point so far today. What a game. What a game. Can Manchester United get to half-time, still in the lead, go a long way in helping them get a result? feel like if Man City get the goal just before half time, the momentum might swing. Here's Doku, left side. Shot. Haaland. Over the bar. He's got underneath it. Madness, guys. That goal from Rashford is going to get replayed and replayed and replayed and replayed. It's almost like when Tony was talking a lot before he came back. Obviously, Rashford dropped that statement. You've got to back up the chat. You have to. And to be fair to him today, I mean, yeah, funnily enough, he's had a mixed game, Rashford. I wouldn't say he's been one of the best players because he's had a couple of other opportunities that he probably should have done better with as well. But he's still made an impact. He'd probably be frustrated with himself that he's not got the second goal, or at least got a couple more shots off on that goal. If Hairline was playing, I don't know if it's as simple as that. I mean, who do you take out? What a save from Onana. Who do you take out if Hairline comes in? Obviously, Hairlands would have been a great threat to have, but you got to change the midfield then, don't you? And then maybe if you put Hairline in and you take out Garnacho, then yeah, you probably keep the same, maybe similar type of shape. But if you take out one of the midfielders and put Hairline in, then potentially you give a little bit more in the midfield, which is you're already giving quite a bit, to be fair. They're still bopping it. And then you might concede more chances and maybe concede more goals. So getting that balance is interesting. But yeah, I think a front three of maybe Hairland, Rashford, and Bruno would have been interesting. But he's in good form. Yeah, he's in good form. McTominay. Yeah, I mean, listen, you could maybe take McTominay out. It depends on what you value in terms of his midfield contribution today. I'm just looking at him. I'm not saying he's done anything particularly special, but obviously he's got to cut out passing lanes and he's got to be in there and add an extra body. Kobe Mino is basically man marking Bernardo Silva, so you couldn't have just him and Casemiro by themselves. Otherwise, Casemiro would be left to die in there. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I do think you should always pack the midfield against City, to be honest. You got to pack the midfield against City. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, he shot wide. Because they're still getting in, you know, like even with all these guys, they're still getting in. They're still playing the passes into the penalty box. They're still getting into dangerous positions, still getting shots off. And that's after you've basically played 4 central midfielders today. Or 3 midfielders and a 10. So in Bruno. Leverkusen are 2-0 up against Cologne, is it? Cologne, 2-0 up. They're going to go 10 points clear at the top of the Bundesliga. They're down to 10 men. Have I ever considered I'm a curse, or am I cursed? No, I've not considered this. I've not considered this. But I will evaluate my position at the end of the season. What do you can't believe I will? Yes. I'd only be a curse if Arsenal went on to win the league. That's when I'd really start to question what's going on. Maybe you should consider this. Maybe you should take some time to consider these options. Here's Foden cutting in, playing out to Ake. Here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Doku. Ake. Plays it in. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. He's in a bit of space. He's decided to go for Foden. I thought he might actually take the shot on, to be honest. Garnacho now. Man City have it back. De Bruyne checks back in on his left foot. Way too much space to pick out someone, and it's blocked. Man United are living dangerously, man. Man City get that ball on the ground into the box too easily and too often. Mino's intercepted. Got a free kick. Huge block. Yeah, huge block. You need a bit of luck against Man City. You're not gonna get away with not conceding chances anyway. So you gotta have a bit of luck. "37 minutes gone. Varane, Onana." Yeah, I remember there was a lot of talk about Doku at the start of the season being one of the best left wingers in the league already, and the comparisons were starting. I was like, this brother's not even done half a season yet, and I'm already hearing comparisons. Like, give it some time. Now he's getting a whole heap of slander. City 14 shots to Manchester United's 2. 3 on target to 1. 29 touches in the opposition box to 3. This is what I'm talking about. The volume, the absolute volume of touches in the opposition box for Man City. They are getting into the box at will. They're really camping in there at times. It's crazy. But those statistics aren't surprising. We know Man United, they're just gonna look to hit City on the break or hit them over the top, which they've done. And then they got to be clinical. This game was only going to go one way in terms of possession. We're not expecting Man United to come here and out football City. Here's Foden. Foden going to look for the Onana again. Onana again. He's always there. Yeah, and funnily enough, Man United could have been 2-0 up with these statistics, because if Rashford takes that, almost, if he takes down one of those two balls and gets a shot off, he could be 1v1 and he could be going for something at the near post. I don't think Walker's going to try too many more of them switches today after fumbling the last one. Oh, clipped over the top, but De Bruyne. Not quite. Ake keeps it. Doku. The speed that Man City moved the ball at is crazy. Here's Bernardo. Doku. Now Ake. Foden. Bernardo. Clipped in, headed away. Casemiro loops it over the top. Now Ake. What a game this is. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable game. Man City just coming down the right side. De Bruyne. Foden. It's inside. 5 minutes. It's been a long half if you're a Man United fan. Just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for half time to come, to try and take a breather, I guess. Take a breather, take stock of what you've done and what you have, and go again in the second. Here's Doku, because it has just been relentless pressure for the last 10 minutes. Oh, that can't fall to Doku. De Bruyne, over the bar. Woo! Wow. He's absolutely hit out the stadium, hasn't he? He's hit it out the stadium. Here's Onana. So passes into the final third, 177 to 22. Obviously in favour of City. As Onana absolutely launches it into McTominay. Now Garnacho. Not really seen much of Garnacho today, I must say, in comparison to the other guys in the front three. Here's Ake. Ake is going to play it to Doku. Throw in for United. Dalot. Casemiro. Dalot. Dalot's still going. Where is Dalot going? Ake is intercepted. Ederson's gonna clear. Ooh. Foden. De Bruyne. This will be frustrating for Man City. Longer the game goes on without an equalizer. Garnacho. There's a couple minutes to go until half time. Bernardo. Haaland's making a run. That is as close as Haaland has come today without actually getting a striker on the goal himself to potentially, because if he does get his head on that, it's 1-1. Like he's crashing in there. It's a brilliant bit of defending to stop that ball coming from Bernardo. And it was hacked away by Varane, I believe. I almost saw the goal. Brilliant from Kobe Mino on the block as well from Foden's shot. Put his head on it. Wow. Here's Ake. Doku. Rodri. He's going to clip it. Back post. Foden. Haaland! No! Oh my God. Wow. He's onside. I don't know how he misses that. I don't know how he misses that. Why doesn't he just put his head on it? I don't understand. Diving header. Is diving header done in football? What's going on? Why does nobody do diving headers in football? You've literally just got to get your head on that. You don't have to jump and side foot and all these. You just have to dive and header that into the back of the net. It's an open net. A touch and it's in. As Dalot dribbles through the City team out to Rashford on this left-hand side. I can't believe that. Rashford again. 3 minutes. Man United almost at half-time. Kobe Mino now. Bernardo. Bruno Fernandes is going to look to clip it in. And it's a bit of a... Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. He's missed from 2 yards. You don't think he saw the ball coming? I don't know how he couldn't have. Nice clipping from Foden. I don't know how he hasn't seen it. But yeah. Wow. I thought the net was going to ripple. It's typical time for City to score as well right before half time. Just to dent United's mood. Here's Rodri. Now Doku. Foden. De Bruyne. Ball across, cleared. Walker. Rodri. Walker. Doku left side. De Bruyne. Bernardo back to De Bruyne. Cut back. Fucking hell. Almost an own goal. The defending. The way that Man City put you under pressure. Oh, you just want half time if you're a United fan. They are really turning up the smoke here. Going through the gears. Foden, Stones. They play at a crazy speed. Rodri. Bro, you'd hate to be playing against City. My God. Deflected over the bar. City are playing at 100 miles per hour. Manchester City are playing at 100 miles per hour. Must be so frustrating. So difficult to deal with. Even their manager's moving at 100 miles per hour. He's talking to the fourth official. It's mad. They're actually tapped. They're tapped. It's now going to be half time. Great catch from Onana. Wow. It's been the perfect performance. But I can't even criticize City because they're great to watch. It's just a great game. It's just a great game. Really is just a really, really good game of football, man. I cannot criticize either team. Manchester United are doing their damn best to stay ahead here. Last ditch defending. Man City playing at 100 miles per hour. I don't know how they haven't found a way through. But very, very impressive. Impressive game. Apart from Garnacho, we've not really spoken on. We've not really seen too much of. I think Onana's been brilliant. Today. Varane, Evans, you got to give them their credit at centre back as well. Haaland only got that one chance. Yeah, it's mad. It's insane. And what were the results of our poll? Because I didn't even get to see. It was in the chat and I missed it. Does anybody think in this chat that Manchester United can hold on? Does anybody think that Manchester United can hold on and win this game? Everybody's just said, nope, 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 nope. Oh, okay. Some people think, yeah. Probably 1-1. They can try. Possibly a 1-1. A 1-1 is a good result for Manchester United. It is. In isolation, it is. Anybody, I said it when we got a point. Anytime you come to Etihad and you get something, it's a good result. It just is. Do you know what I mean? It might not be in the grand scheme of the table because, of course, Tottenham won this weekend. They've got a game in hand on you, and they're 3 points clear as it stands. They could go 6. Aston Villa, obviously, on 55 points, 7 points clear of you as well. 4 out of the last 5 wins for them after just beating Luton 3-2 there yesterday. So, in the grand scheme of going for top 4, which I personally think you've kind of screwed up now. I don't think you're going to get it personally. 10 defeats this season is just way too many to be thinking about getting Champions League football. I don't think you'll get it. I think you're going to get Europa League. But yeah, in that context, no, it's not good. But in isolation, a point at City is always great. That's not where you're going to look back and say you cost you Champions League football. So yeah. But maybe some people are going to have expectations to win now. Obviously, it's a derby. You want to win. But I don't think a draw is now a bad result just because you're winning right now. I know Arsenal fans are hoping that this thing. Well, I'm guessing Arsenal fans are cheering Manchester United are on right now because they want Man City to obviously drop points for the title race. If it does stay this way, talking about Manchester City, Arsenal could go 2 points clear of City, 61 points they'd have. Man City on 59. So Arsenal would go back in front of Man City with a win against Sheffield United. Even if City draw, Arsenal will be able to go ahead of Manchester City as well by a point. So yeah, this is a great score for Arsenal to go level on games, back in the middle, splitting the two teams of Liverpool and City, firmly in the title race. Yeah, 5 wins out of the last 5, maybe 6 out of the last 6. I don't know if it stretches back any further for Arsenal. So yeah, they'll be hoping Man United can hang on. Haaland should have been a diving header. Really should have been. Kind of surprised that he's gone for the high foot there. What is the did Bournemouth beat Burnley in the end? Was that an early kickoff, wasn't it? Yeah, that was an early. It was a 1 o'clock kickoff, 2-0 win at Turf Moor. That game's done. I'm guessing Solanke scored in that game. No, it actually hasn't. It's Justin Kluivert scored one of the goals. Wow. Okay. Napoli played Juventus as well. Good game tonight, 7:45 in Naples. I believe Napoli are, they're 8th, 40 points. Juventus up in 2nd, 17 points clear of them. So yeah, crazy. Yeah, let me end that timer actually for a good point. Yes. So let's talk about the consequences for Manchester City if they lose this game, or even if they drop points, because I think, yeah, like you said, this isn't the game for Man City to drop points. It's really not. They've got Manchester United at home today. Copenhagen, which is a done deal, 3-1 up on aggregate going into the home game. They probably can rest players. Oscar Bob may come in. Alvarez will probably start there at the Etihad there on Wednesday. Then they've got Liverpool away on Sunday. We'll be there for that. 3:45 kickoff on Sunday, the 10th of March. We will be there. Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield. Then they play Newcastle at home in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup the week after. Brighton away seems to be postponed for whatever reason. Arsenal at home on the 31st of March. Then Aston Villa at home, which is not going to be an easy game. 8:15 kickoff. And Aston Villa are very good on the break. And of course, are chasing Champions League football. Then Palace, then Luton, then Tottenham away on the 20th of April. Again, not a great record against Tottenham over the last couple of years. Not a great record in that stadium. They only just got their first goal in that stadium in the cup game this season when they won. I think it was 1-0. Nottingham Forest away, Wolves, Fulham, West Ham. I think the end of the season, the last 4 games are all wins. If Man City are in the title race and they've got those last 4 games and they need to win all of them, they're going to win all of them. So I think the title is decided for City on the 20th of April against Tottenham away from home at their place. I think Forest could easily be potentially safe by the time they play them with 4 games to go, because the way that 2 of those positions are done with Burnley and Sheffield United, there'll only be 1 place left to fight for. Nottingham Forest might not be really fighting. Wolves, Fulham, West Ham, all these teams should definitely feel safe and secure by then. West Ham might just be pissing around in the middle of the table. We don't know. On the last day, they might not be interested. Could be some teams on the beach by the time those last 4 games come. So I think City's title is decided against Tottenham on the 20th of April. Arsenal and Liverpool, obviously big games and tougher games than this one. So on paper, at least, anyway. So it's interesting. Very, very interesting. You think titles decided when City play Liverpool and Arsenal? Yeah, I mean, listen, if City go to Liverpool and win, that is a serious statement. Serious statement. Like that would be a proper hold that. That would be the definition of hold that. You know what I mean? That would be mad if they was to go there and do that. I bet £50 for Man United to win after they scored. £270 return. Not bad. 45 minutes. And after they scored, still a long time. So yeah, that's a big bet to put on. If anything, I'm surprised you're not getting a little bit more, to be honest. City have to keep a clean. Man United keeping a clean sheet at the Etihad is rare. Look at the XG, 2.99 to 0.27. That's no surprise. The stats are heavily backed for City. 74% possession, 2.73 I've got on expected goals there, but yep, 0.22 for United. Maybe we've got different sites. 18 shots to 2, 3 on target to 1, 12 corner kicks to 2, 2 big chances to 0. Shots inside the box, 13 to 1. 3 saves for Onana, none for Edison. Because obviously he's let the goal in and the others have been off target. Yeah. Absolute madness. Man City, very balanced. Slightly more favoured down Foden's flank, but pretty balanced. They've gone down Doku's side loads of times. Manchester United, most of the playing area has been inside their 6-yard box and just outside centrally their 6-yard box in the near the D. Very little action outside of those areas. It's been very backs against the wall for most of the game. As expected. That's exactly what we expected. But the fact that they got the early goal has made this game interesting now. For sure. Could have just been a battering, but it hasn't been so far. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already. They've looked more threatening playing through Foden. It's the same, yeah, it's the same logic, but down both sides, isn't it? Like we said, it's Bernardo Silva making these inside runs off of Doku for reverse passes, and De Bruyne's doing the same thing with Foden for the reverse passes as well. And then once they've made those 2 runs, then they're looking for cutbacks. So, but they've been getting the ball into the box loads, even just passing, not even just cross, like on the ground, zipping balls into players' feet. The touches in the box, ridiculous. Passes into the box will be ridiculous. They are getting in there. And there's some last-ditch defending from United, from Varane, from Evans, Casemiro to make a big tackle on Stones. I think Onana's might come away with man in a match if he keeps playing how he's playing, because he's had a massive part to play in that goal. Massive part to play. It's his accuracy in that pass that even gets that move going. And then obviously the strike from Rashford's ridiculous. But I don't think Rashford can get man in the match based on the other chances he's kind of fluffed. I think Onana's up there. But what a goal from Rashford, though. What a goal. You don't strike a ball any cleaner than that. And if that ends up being the winning goal, then wow, that's going to be mad. That's going to be mad. But to keep a clean sheet at the Etihad it's almost impossible. So we're going to see. We're going to see if they can do it. Yeah, Haaland's missed some sitters. He missed some sitters last season as well. You know, a striker that scores that many goals is always going to miss quite a few sitters. The same was with Lewandowski in his last season in the Bundesliga as well. I remember him missing so many sitters as well. So yeah, it's kind of comes part and parcel with being a striker who gets so many opportunities like that. You're gonna miss some, but he's in a team that create a high quality and a high amount of chances, so he's always going to get more service, and therefore he's always going to bang. If he was in a team that struggled to create chances, obviously then it would be mad for him potentially in terms of the goal output. He's still clinical, but he wouldn't be getting the records that he's getting. You know, he's clinical and he's in a team that creates stupid amount of chances, so it goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, which is why when De Bruyne's not there, and sometimes you see him out there, he's almost lost, or it's like they're playing with 10 men, because if he doesn't have the quality service, he's not going to make something happen out of nothing, like maybe an Aguero or Tevez, or, you know, one of those strikers. So, but they can afford to have a striker like him because of I mean, just watch them. Just watch the way they play. Some of the football that Man City played in that first half is ridiculous. The way that they manipulate and move the ball around at speed is just crazy. It's so hard. It's hard to keep up with, even if someone watching, let alone players trying to follow runners and whatnot. All the passes are perfectly weighted. They're all bang, bang, bang in between tight spaces. Yeah, it's just mad. Brilliant. Brilliant to watch. It's very sad when you compare with your own team and you watch you watch the top team and you're like, yeah, there's a difference. Big difference. Dennis the Menace is very angry. Oh. Yeah, it's not just 8 years together. I think David Moyes was at Everton for 8 years. They never played football like that. It's got something to do with Pep Guardiola, I think. Rio said he'd watch Doku instead of Saka. What is Rio on with this Saka move, right? What's going on, bruv? He's moving mad on Saka right now. What's happening? It's so random. Very, very random. Why is he on to Saka like this? If that's true, this is interesting. Crazy. He's just trying to rattle a very ready fan base, ready to war. Seasoned. Right, let's get the second half ready. Second half's going to kick off. We are there. Has kicked off. Gonna have to readjust timers because I'm gonna be a little bit behind now. But yeah, we have kicked off. Just give me a moment. John Stones, I think, is down. Oh dear. There we are. To the second. Well, we would have been to the second, but about a second off. All right, cool. We're in. No changes at halftime for either team. Man United still 1-0 up. Diaz stepping forward now. Ake. Diaz. Ake. Ake again. Now into Diaz. Foden. Walker. Diaz. Rodri. Ake. Diaz. Ake. Now Diaz. Here's Walker. Walker's going to play it right side to De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Switches it. Intercepted by Garnacho. Now Ake. Doku. Garnacho. McTominay. Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne's breaking free with Foden. Finally, a bit of space for City. Foden's cutting in. He's going to take the shot and it's blocked. And now Doku. Man United were a bit stretched there. Gonna bring it back now. Oh dear. Here's Rodri. Haaland trying to spin. Doku deflected. Saved by Onana again. What a save. Put out of the danger zone as well. Could have easily tipped it into another City player, but that was the first time they had a straight pass into Haaland in the box. I think Evans did pretty well there. Diaz. Rodri. Ake. Rodri. He's clipping it over. Foden. Right side. Foden. Still going Foden. Foden. Oh, it's just too much. Too much to bring back. For Bernardo Silva. "50 minutes gone." We're going to see if Man United have the same counter-attacking threat that they had in the first half, or are they going to be penned back in? Because the only thing that could hurt United now, outside of obviously, City's quality, we know their setup, is their energy levels. They've obviously been chasing the ball a lot in that first half. They're having to exude a lot of energy, cutting off passing lanes, picking up positions. Substitutions are probably going to weaker the shape. If someone like Eriksen has to come in here, this is going to be a weaker structure. So I don't know if they're going to have the same counter-attacking threat in the second half, which is, they didn't show loads of it in the first half, but they showed enough to get a goal and have a couple more chances and give themselves an outlet. We're going to see if they still got it. Here's Bruno. Bruno carrying it forward. If United could keep the possession, that would probably be best right now. They've done a lot of chasing. They need to keep the ball when they can. They've not had any possession in this game at all. Onana. Whoa! Taking risks. Garnacho, offside. Kobe Mino. He's got Garnacho ahead of him. He's looked for Rashford instead on the left side. Lindelof. Dallo. It's a good spell for United. Garnacho to Bruno Fernandes. This is a very good spell for them. They need the ball. Very good spell. Very good spell. They still got it. Still got it. Casemiro. Garnacho. Just need to keep the ball. Honest to God, just need to keep the ball. If they've lost it now in a good position. Foden, right side. Not a great pass from Evans at all. Foden. He's squaring up Lindelof. He's overhit the cross. Can they keep it again? Evans is cleared. Garnacho. That was a unnecessary hoof, but Rashford gets it anyway. It's a good pass in the end. Not going to get a free kick. Oh, God. Deary me. Here's Stones. Here's De Bruyne. Foden. De Bruyne. Walker has been bypassed. Diaz, Ake. Walker. Foden. There's loads of space for Doku on that left side if Foden's going to find him, and he does. He's now squaring up to Dalot. Garnacho's come to help. Ake. He's going to clip it in, looking for Haaland. Great defending again. Evans. And now Rashford. They've looked long intercepted. Now Rashford again. This is really good from United. Really, really good from United. They're putting in a really good performance in the second half now with a bit of possession, and now a counter with Rashford, and he's going to look for the free kick. I don't think the referee cares. I don't think the referee cares. Walker's going to take it away and move forward. De Bruyne. Doku. De Bruyne again. Rodri. Bernard. Foden's cutting in. Foden looking for the shot. Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God. What a goal. Oh, Philip Foden, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. He's responded to Rashford in emphatic fashion. It's an absolute pile driver into the top corner. It's two incredible goals on this game. And that from Foden is just disgustingly, incredibly good. I mean, do you know what? You got to give it to these guys, man. These finishes today are of the top draw. Of the top draw, man. There's nothing Onana can do about it. He's on his left foot. He's absolutely laced it. He's laced it into that top corner. What a finish. And that's the kind of individual quality that you can't really do too much about. You know, Man United have defended deep. They've stopped Haaland as much as they can. I think Rashford's gone over a bit light there on the Walker tug back as well. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Foden, this is the type of, and we spoke about it earlier, if you drop deep, you know, you do leave yourself open to some long shots. Rodri, De Bruyne are the usual culprits, but that is an insane strike from Philip Foden, bruv. Oh my days. And I can't even get onto United because what do you do about that, really? What can you do? You know, what can you really do about that? That's just individual brilliance. Individual brilliance, man. What a goal. It's taken them an hour. Just under an hour. It's an incredible strike. Absolutely incredible strikes today, man, from Rashford and Foden. 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, I don't think Rashford has to go down personally. I think he could have stayed on his feet and kept going for that one. I didn't think he needed to go over. I think he was trying to buy a free kick there, and he didn't get it. Seemed a bit light. What a strike, man. What a strike. Onana's had such a good performance as well. He's been so good today. But Foden has come up with some incredible individualism there. Alvarez looks like he's coming on for Manchester City in place of Doku, which is fair. He's not had the best of games on that side. Alvarez comes on. I don't know who's moving where because sometimes Foden plays left wing, Bernardo maybe right, Alvarez and De Bruyne in the 8s, but after Foden's just gone and done that, why would you want him on the left? I think maybe it might be Bernardo. It's Bernardo on the left wing. Yep. So Foden's going to stay where he is. Bernardo's going to play on the left wing. Here is Foden. Foden into Walker. He's played it in. You know what? They've moved this nicely here, but it's blocked by Casemiro. Ake. There we go. Yeah, Silva's gone left. If it was a foul, then yeah, he would have been sent off because it would have been last man. But I don't think it's a foul. I think Rashford's digging. He's looking for it. It's not a foul in my opinion. Make sure you smash up the subscribe button if you haven't already. Going for that 80k mark. Pushing for it. We're dying for it. Oh. Would be great to get there actually before the end of March. That would be mad. Before I turn 27. The big 27. Oh. That says soft you. Big up, brother, from the States. Aaron, much love, brother. He says, question, who do you think should and will replace this fraud? Personally, my take is we need to bring in a top director of football who's been there and done it. Easier said than done. I know Edwards is still out there. That would be my ideal choice. He's still rejecting Liverpool offers. I don't know if he's going to entertain us. But yeah, it would be great if we could bring someone of that level in to decide the next manager and kind of oversee Win Stanley and Lawrence Stewart, who have shown they can scout, but I think they haven't shown any balance at the moment in the recruitment, and they don't look like they're showing balance in the future. And obviously they've spent so much money now that I don't think they actually have a choice. So it would just be nice to have a bit of comfort that someone's coming in, a CEO or someone that's been there and done it at the highest level, that can kind of steer the ship and let them decide who the manager should be. So to be completely honest, I don't really think about who the next manager is because I had my shot. And there's options. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many variables. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I know who I don't think it should be, but I don't know out of the options who I'd pick at the moment, to be honest. I think I've put my neck out on the line already. I think I'll leave it this time. But yeah, Edwards is I'm sure it won't happen, but that's the level. We need some sort of president, some sort of Perez, we need someone, bruv. We need someone in a high position. We need someone from the top level to oversee the football club on a day-to-day. So basically we need an Egbali replacement. That's what we need, an Egbali replacement. Let him be co-owner and not do a single thing like Todd Bowie's been doing, and bring in someone who knows what they're doing to oversee the situation, and then they can make decisions on directors, like sporting directors, and they'll decide what to do with Win Stanley, Stewart, and all these guys and whatnot. Let them run it. Maldini did well with Milan, and he's available at the moment. Maldini's an interesting one, yeah. I saw Maldini did some great work, signing some really good players for good prices to bring Milan the title for sure. A couple of seasons ago, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. He knows his football, been there and done it as a player as well. And I think we're kind of lacking that. So yeah, it's that's an interesting option. It's an interesting option. Ideally, someone who's worked in the Premier League would be better. Just why Edwards came up in my head, because obviously he's managed he's managed a club in the Premier League. When I say manage, I mean he's helped run and manage the hierarchy of the club, and yeah, that would help. But yeah, that's the position I'd give him. CEO, no problem. Give him the CEO position. So that means he's in charge of everything. No problem. That's exactly what I want. That's the position he's interested in. That's the position I want him in. And if that doesn't work, then we're finished. I'd be offering him that deal tomorrow and get that deal done now before you do anything with the manager and the directors. Let him come in first. Brighton. No, what are you mentioning? Brighton? Did they lose yesterday? They lost to Fulham. Yeah. Brighton lost 3-0 to Fulham yesterday. Yeah. Oh. 64 minutes gone. $65. Onana now in possession. Yeah, but they come from Brighton. And they haven't ever managed or run a club at this level before, which is the problem. 65 minutes gone. Rashford on the left-hand side. He's going to play it inside. Or Bruno Fernandes, very loose touch. He's trying to win it back. Garnacho. Manchester United doing their very best to try and sustain this attack and get something out of it. Here's Dalot. 1-1. Finally poised. Onana. Evans. I can't fault either team. Genuinely. Both the goals have been unstoppable. Unsavable for the goalkeepers and unstoppable. So no errors. No errors. Dalot clears into touch. Goddamn. The Red Bull. Nah, you wouldn't. If United lost this game 2-1, I wouldn't really have any smoke for them at all, man. They've played well. They've done exactly what you got to do when you come to the Etihad. So what can you say? Here's Foden. Walker. Diaz. Ake. Rodri. Wow. Goddamn. Diaz on the ball. Haarland turning, trying to steamroll his way through that Manchester United defense. He's won a free kick on the edge of the area. Booked. Rafael Varane has been booked, and Manchester City have a free kick in a very, very, very dangerous position for Kevin De Bruyne to take it. I assume it's not a good position to concede a free kick. Hold your breath, Manchester United fans, because it's a sticky one still. Substitutions getting made. I think the wrong number's been put up, no? No, it is Johnny Evans. Oh, sorry. He is, yeah, 35. So Johnny Evans is going to come off. 35 years of age, 35 on the back of his shirt. Probably more than tired at this point. He's 36 actually now. Turned 36 in January. So De Bruyne's lining up the free kick just outside of the D. Hold your breath, because it's a great position. I think if it was Ward-Prowse, it'd be a goal by now. Garnacho's lying on the floor. I don't know why he's lying like that, but De Bruyne with the free kick, blocked. United survive. Foden. Here's Walker. Rodri. Run being made from Stones, being ignored. Foden on this right hand side up against Dalot, I believe, is coming over to this left hand side for allow Lindelof to go centre back, is it? Yeah. Swapping the fullbacks. Ake. Walker, he's going to take a shot. Walker is put a lot of power in that, to be fair, but Onana's just seen it the whole way through and caught it. Made it look like a tentative effort. 20 minutes. 20 minutes in this game. Minutes. I think it's fair to say Man United probably need to make a change in the front three. I think Garnacho should probably come off. He hasn't really done as much today in terms of attacking outlet. So I'd probably get him off and bring someone else on just to give them a little bit more of a threat on the break. So they're not just trapped for the last 20 minutes on the edge of the box. Maybe time to bring Anthony on. Here's Stones. It's not really a game for Diallo right now, is it? City back in possession. Could be a long 20 minutes. Rashford, Dalot, McTominay. Now Lindelof. Overcooked the pass to Dalot. Anthony now is coming on. And I'm assuming that's for Garnacho. So he's got that sub. Looking for the switch. Bernardo. Rodri. Walker. Foden. Foden Going at Dallo. Stones. It's been cut out and cleared. Yeah, I remember Anthony scored a belter in this fixture last year in the 6-3 win for City. Cutting off the right-hand side and wrapped his foot around it and went far corner. The brilliant strike. It was consolation in the end, but great strike. Will it be Rashford coming off? Interesting. So Rashford off and Garnacho will go left wing. God. I need a Red Bull, guys. Awfully tired. Rashford coming off for Garnacho, for Anthony's confirmed. Yep. It's confirmed. $74 minutes gone. Walker. Foden. Stones. Hooked it around the corner. Bruno. Garnacho. I think he's Anthony. Is he on? Oh my God, he comes on and just offside. Yes, I referenced a 6-3. Like I said at halftime, Man United will take a point. It's a good point. You take a point. You get out as quickly as you can if you can leave with something, which is what Ten Hag wants to do for sure. He wants to leave. If he could end the game now, he would. Walker. Diaz. Rodri. Ooh. What a tackle from Ake. Anthony needs to get to the pace of the game quickly because this ain't no joke. They want to play on Bernardo. Rodri. Looking for Bernardo. Not the place to play Rondo if you're United. Got out in the end. We've not even spoken on Alvarez once since he came on. I've not said a word about Alvarez. Genuinely forgot he was even on the pitch. I don't even know what position he's even playing in. Where's Alvarez? Alvarez has been a ghost since he come on. I swear to you, absolute ghost. I've not mentioned Alvarez's name once. This brother's playing. My heavens, Alvarez is on the pitch. I forgot all about that guy. Wow. I didn't even know he was there. Free kick. No, referee says no. At least he's consistent. United are going to counter. Should have released it. Kobe Mino looking for Garnacho if he's onside. If he's onside, Ederson comes out. He's going to say he got the ball. I don't know if they're going to check it. I don't even know if Garnacho is even on. He is on. Great pass from Kobe Mino. Class. Classy player. Yep, Ederson got the ball. No penalty. No penalty. Perfectly timed tackle. Brilliant tackle. No penalty. What a tackle that is. That's a tackle of a defender, of a centre-back. That's what that is. That's an incredible tackle. Time to perfection. Not dangerous, not high. Just going to have to hold that, I'm afraid, Garnacho. What a tackle that is. Yeah, Alvarez has been a hologram, bro. I've not even noticed he's on the pitch. Genuinely, I've not even noticed he's on the pitch. Crazy. It's really something. The race for the title promo, yeah? Oh, I like it. I like it. We will be there. Look at them. They've got all their games all lined up for the race for the title. Sky Sports are very excited, aren't they? Yo, Sky Sports are excited. They're like, yo, we got a 3-horse race. We're going to make this clear. Make this really bait. A race for the title. Every single fixture is going to be live. Arsenal, Palace, Liverpool. You know, it's going to be a madness. Foden. Foden's still going. Foden. Oh, it's the second. It's 2 for Philip Foden. That's that. Yo. Oh, dear. Manchester United. And finally, Alvarez involved for the first time since he came on. I think he got the assist. What a finish from Foden as well. Got himself into the box and finished past Onana, who's had a really good game. And he's unfortunate, but I don't know. Hairline is onto him. Manchester City found a way. It was Alvarez, 1-2 with Foden, and then across Onana into the bottom corner. Great from Foden. Makes the run through the defense. Manchester City always find a way. It's relentless pressure. Anthony hasn't really got into the game since he came on to be that outlet, to give a counter-attacking threat. Manchester City, the whole second half have just been onto United. Wave after wave after wave after wave of pressure. And it was inevitable, I'm afraid. If you don't give them something to think about going the other way, then you're going to struggle. And I said at halftime, well, I said at the start of the second half, I thought Manchester United, I wanted to see if they're going to be able to put any counterattacks together, because I don't know if they're going to have the energy, because you have to feel they've been chasing a lot in this game, Manchester United. It's a lot of possession for Man City. It's a lot of moving them around and making them chase and cutting off lanes of passing lanes and whatnot. And I just wanted to see if United were going to have the same threat on the break that they had in the first half, and they haven't had any threat. It's just been one-way traffic, and they've defended well. But yeah, Man City, they just work you, and they really, really pressure you, and they just make sure that you just have to, at some point, succumb to the quality, and you have to break. You have to break. They will break you. They will break you. But I don't think Man United fans can be... I don't know. I'm not going to speak for United fans. You react however you want to react. You want to be angry, you can be angry. I don't know. I wouldn't be too angry if I was you guys. You didn't expect to come here and win. You thought you were going to get battered. I think you've put in a very, very good defensive display, to be honest. It's just... you didn't have enough going the other way. You don't have any real options on the bench. You know, to be honest, when we talk about quality coming off the bench, I know Alvarez has done nothing, but he gets the assist there. Man City have got other options as well. Your bench is pretty pretty poor. To be honest, it's not good enough. You don't have great options, so the energy levels are dropping. We spoke about Rashford coming off. Evans has come off. Who's going to come in for these players? Is it going to be the same level? Is the quality going to drop? Is the level of the team going to drop off a bit? And yeah, I mean, you don't have the options. You don't have the options. You brought on Anthony, to be fair. I think you needed to do that. You did. And it hasn't helped. Here's Foden. They're just better than you. This, you know, you can be angry, but they're just better than you. You knew they were better than you before you came into the game. It's not like as if your team's rolled over and not tried and not pressed and not track runners. Like, they've put the effort in. So I can't really get onto them. Now, if they capitulate and go and lose 3-4-1, then obviously that's a different conversation. But I don't think Man United can be too angry here, apart from the fact that it's a derby. But I'm sure Saeed is angry, so we will be seeing that. What's happening to Saeed television? It's heartbreaking, isn't it? Last minute or last part of the game, you thought you could have got something. Pain. I don't think it warrants an emergency, though. I think you guys can rest easy.
This is tactical devolution. This happens 50 times a year in the league. You know what it is, yeah? I don't know, man. Second half. It's not like the first half was better than the second half, man. First half, we had a game plan, but second half, you just pick back in all the time. You can't do that, bro. You just can't do that.
Someone's not happy. Why would you take off your only outlet in Rashford? Yeah, I mean, I would have taken off Garnacho. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'd probably look at and say, fair point. I mean, I would have taken off Garnacho. Garnacho's not really done anything today. I don't really know how he managed to stay on personally. But yeah, I don't think that changes things, though. I do think you probably still concede regardless. Like, you've yeah, for me, this was it's what the stats will show, isn't it? Man City they've put the pressure on. They've been the better team. So, as admirable as your defensive display has been, they've been knocking at the door long enough. Here's Silva. Now Diaz. Same thing we did, isn't it? Against Man City. Luckily, we got a draw out of it. But yeah, same thing we did against City. Same thing. I think I can't remember my prediction for this now. A big 6. It might have been 3-1. It might have been 3-1. I always thought United would get a goal. And then it was between 2-1 and 3-1. And I probably just went 3 because it's Man City, innit? They've got too much firepower, so might still end up being 3. But yeah. Uh, 86 minutes gone. De Bruyne across the box, blocked. Out for a corner. Let me see if I can see what my prediction was. No, it's not up. Hmm. 87 minutes gone. Ball in. Cleared. De Bruyne It ain't easy, as my brother would say. It ain't easy. Coming towards the end of this game now. I think it's going to end how it is currently. Pep copying Arteta's striker midfield gimmick. Oh Lord. Havertz is not a striker. So I don't really think that's completely correct. He might be able to play up front, but he ain't a striker. You might be able to get away with calling him a false nine, but he's not a striker. Doesn't strike, you know? That's one thing he's definitely not, is a striker. Kobe Mino slips, can't get his foot in. Bernardo Silva, one man who hasn't had any say on the game is Hairline. I don't know if he's going to get a say. Might just keep the ball now. City, something they're more than capable of doing. If they wanted to, and this is PlayStation, they could just keep the ball and until the game's over, and then off you go. 3 points, which I think they're gonna do. They're more than capable of doing it. So why would you not? Why would you not? Draw fouls. We'll keep the ball. Forcing on. Sorry, forcing. 8 minutes of injury time. 8 minutes. It's Darwin Núñez Liverpool injury time that they've been given here. So let's see. Let's see. It's a long time. Too long. Here's De Bruyne. Might be enough time for Haaland to score. De Bruyne with the shot. Ooh. Fuck. That was close. That was very, very close. Very, very close from De Bruyne. Very close to saying, hold that. Here's Onana. Man United. Oh, they've lost it. Haaland, he's going to score, isn't he? Of course he is. It's 3-1. Manchester United have made sure that Erling Haaland has his say today on Derby Day. Of course, the silent assassin who's really not had many opportunities apart from one of the misses of the season earlier on in the game has now been given the opportunity, gifted from God himself, because I don't understand how they could just give the ball away so willy-nilly in their own defensive third. Erling Haaland slots past Onana, and that well and truly is game over now. It's done and dusted. Saeed is screaming, and I can hear the absolute trauma ringing around England, all the way from Manchester. Frightening. Frightening. I think that was a nice bit of commentary from me. I think I should be a commentator. I'm telling Saeed to wake up on his stream. I don't know why he's sleeping. Wake up! Yo, wake up! Brother! Oh, dear. Well, shit, man. Well, I was full of praise for Manchester United today. But they've kind of ruined it a little bit there at the end. And you fucking doing that, mate? Fuck off. Fuck off. Ruined it. I don't know if I predicted 3-1, but hopefully I did. Hopefully I got a correct score. I couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'll find out if I got the correct score. I desperately need it, to be honest. I think Grizz's completely missed out all of them today. Call your mud brother. Nah, I don't want to call him because he won't pick up. So there's just no point. We don't pick up phone calls in dire circumstances like this at the end of matches. We just leave each other to die. I'll see him on the Big Six tomorrow. I'm going to wrap up at the end of this anyway, straight away. I was going to review it. I don't think I need to now. There's not really much to say that I haven't already said. And it's pretty, unfortunately, predictable. Really good defensive performance. I didn't think Man United were going to get absolutely thumped as much as I wanted them to. They did actually show a lot of resilience, a lot of resistance. They got a goal, which I thought they could get. Pretty sure I predicted they'd get a goal. But unfortunately for them, they just didn't have the energy to continue the counterattacks. The quality coming off the bench is not the same level in the starting lineup. And yeah, Man City are just better. And they just deserve it. They just got too much quality. Foden's too good. De Bruyne's too good. And yeah, it was inevitable. So not really much to review. Not a battering. Don't think it's a completely banter United day. Some will still do it. I'm going to leave it. And it's not a shock result. So it's a keep it moving situation. So I will. People are saying they want 4. Still time for another goal. There is indeed. That goal was gifted to City, though. You know, I feel like City will probably just keep the ball. Let's see if maybe they'll go for the throat and try and get the 4th. But Man United gave them that 3rd goal. They just gave it to them. There's no need to give them that 4th goal, that 3rd goal. Sorry. I'll be back with a video tomorrow morning. We got our own problems to get back to. We've had some great goals today. Foden, top corner. Rashford, top corner. Onana, he'll get questioned for that 2nd goal, whether he could have saved that, got a hand to it, strong hand to it, as he didn't. Edison keeping the ball. 84% possession since the 2nd goal. Like I said, it's just been all possession for Man City, man, throughout the game. It's too much possession. Too much possession. They did keep the ball for 5 minutes, United. And that did help, but they couldn't do it for more than one spell, so it's inevitable, I'm afraid. It's another Derby Day defeat. Right. We are almost at the end. 1 minute left. Make sure you smash up the likes, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Target's 80k now before the 31st of March, which should be my birthday. And I'll be turning 27. Old ass man. So hopefully we can hit 80k before then. Would be interesting. Would be fun. And yeah, we move. Good day. Good game. Really good game. Enjoyed the football. Really enjoyed the football. And we move to tomorrow. Champions League week. So watch-alongs will be there for the Champions League. We will be watching. We will be paying close attention. More than you can believe. And we have our own videos to distribute as well. Of course, our next game, I believe, is against Newcastle, isn't it? Next week. On Monday, I believe, actually, we play. So it's actually quite a while until we play our next game. I don't think he's going to answer the phone, bro. I don't think he's going to answer the phone. I'll try. But he won't answer the phone. Ball into the box. Headed away. I think he's going to end his watch along and do his review anyway, so I'll probably leave it. Yeah, he's gonna end it pretty quick. Let me see. Let's see. The silence is too loud.
They finished, guys. Is this game finished?
Yeah, it's finished, brother.
Is this fucking game finished?
Finished.
Fucking finished.
Finished, bruv. What do you can't believe? Finished.
It's finished.
Yeah, finished.
It's game over. It's game over. Embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing, man. I'm out of here. Match reaction coming. You can check that one out.
Yeah.
Absolutely embarrassing.
He's gone.
Players, disgrace, man. There's no hope, man. Fucking sitting on the edge of your box. Oh, guys, I'll see you for the match reaction.
Long day for Saeed Television. All right, cool. We're wrapping up here. I'm going to eat. I need food. All right, that's it, guys. Smash up the like, subscribe. See you next time in a bit of people. Big up your damn selves. Peace.